your girl Yasmin, and I am here today to teach you how you will never ever buy cartons of non-dairy alternative milks ever again. It'll save you a fortune. It'll also save the environment with, I recycle my cartons and I would love to think you do too, but I know that the certain countries and even certain states within the United States don't even have recycling. In Australia, we're a little bit more sustainable than other countries, but however, let's face it, Australia has the #1 rate in the world of native animal extinction and also the #1 highest rate in the world of land clearing. Like the destruction that has been done within this country since the settlement of Europeans has been actually catastrophic. And let's face it, like to carry around a keep cup is not going to really change the whole big perspective of things, but we can all do our part for the environment, and we can also do our part for ourselves in trying to become as more chemically free and sustainable as possible. So 2 reasons why I did this video, and I'll go into this when I do my little demo about how to make this milk. And no, this milk was not bought. I actually made this with 2 ingredients myself just now. So keep watching and I'll show you how, as well as my deodorant. Actually, it's not deodorant, it's deodorant, but we also call it Putty. And I made this from 4 ingredients. Very simple. 4 ingredients that will be chemical free, biodegradable. Like this is, I could actually eat this if I really wanted to. Not that I'm going to, but I could eat it. It's that safe. It's also, like this particular jar was a coconut oil jar, so I could refill it with anything. I could just keep making it and refilling it. It's the exact smell that I wanted, as I had an essential oil. Anyway, just keep watching and I'll show you how, and I'll see you back here in a second. I went down to the Mind, Body, Spirit Expo over the weekend, and the one thing that I really took away with me that was honestly worth the whole entire experience was how easy it is to make nut milk. Like, oh my gosh, I mean, if you're one of these people who cannot drink dairy milk, to buy nut milks and alternative milks when you get them on sale, and I'm just using this as an example, is $2. You usually, like, full price is about $4, depending on what brand you get and everything. So when I found out how easy it was to make almond milk, I was like, I'm going to pass on to you what I learnt down there, because it's one, going to save you time, 1, it's going to save you money, 3, it's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. But her details is like, I quit dairy, and she does seminars all around the place, books with cookbooks, and I don't know, I really like it. But honestly, how to make this milk, you're going to just, and I'm sure you can make it with other kind of nuts too. Like if you don't like almonds, I'm sure you can make it with walnuts and macadamias and Brazil and cashews and all kinds of things. Like the principle would still be exactly the same. Even coconut, I'm sure if I got the inside of a coconut and I made it this way, it would do the exact same thing, right? So let me show you. Purpose of this demonstration, I have a handful of almonds, a high power blender such as the Ninja. And I do prefer the Ninja over the Bullet. I have spoken about that in the past. I had a Ninja for 5 years. It was amazing. I got a Bullet just because it was on sale and I had to return it straight away. So I'm back on the Ninja. You know, if you want to use filtered water, use filtered water. I'm using tap water. Then we get our bag, well, this one is the I Quit Dairy bag, but to be quite honest, if you have another one another brand, you can even buy that kind of calico fabric or whatever it's called. Calico, is that calico? Undo this, you can see that there, it's all white, it's milk, it's nice and frothy. So that sediment is at the bottom of the bag. You could compost that if you really want to. If you have a bird, I'm sure you could find something resourceful to make out of. This is the actual bits of the nuts. I'm sure you could find something resourceful to like make out of all of that. You could even use that in baking if you really wanted to. For myself, I'm just going to toss it, and that bag, you can wash it in the washing machine. It's fine. I've already given it a wash since I purchased it. And then you can like make that, store it into the fridge. If it does separate, because this is actually pure, there is no added, you know, artificial stuff in there, or emulsifiers or colors or scents or anything in it. All that is almonds and water. I have this big thing about BO. Like, I'm like, I just can't handle it on other people, and definitely I'd be so paranoid if I ever smell. But in being like chemical free and everything, there was an influencer that recently made her own like pack of Putty, and Putty is deodorant. It's like natural deodorant. And I just think to myself, look, if you really care about the environment and you really care about people's health, then you won't be selling a product. You'll actually be teaching people how to make it themselves, so you can make it yourself in your own home with some really basic ingredients that you can get anywhere down at the supermarket or any kind of store or a pharmacy. It'll be more resourceful. You can, like, I don't know. So that's my thing, is I'm going to teach you how to make it so that you don't have to buy deodorant ever again. It's much more natural. It's going to be, you know, much better for the environment as well, because you can refill things. So here we go. So all you're going to need is some coconut oil. This is some coconut oil. Here is another jar, and this is the coconut oil that I'm going to use for this today. Coconut oil has a really low melting point, so I just put this in a bowl of some boiled water, because also I wanted to get the label off. To get labels off, you just put some boiled water onto it, and if there is residue, eucalyptus oil, if you rub that over, will take off any sticky residue or any label that's like really stubborn and will stuck up. You know, it will come. Arrowroot, which is tapioca starch. If you don't have this, you can use either tapioca starch or cornstarch, either of the two, which is corn flour, which is the ingredient that they use to make custard. Bicarb soda, again, easily at the supermarket. If you have very sensitive skin, they do say to go a bit lighter on the bicarb soda than to like a higher amount of that. And then pretty much all it is like equal parts of each. And then you mix them all together, and then you put in your essential oil of your choice. I've chosen this essential oil, and this is a mix-up of one of my favorite scents of all time, which is an In Essence Thai Temple. And I had this made in a health food store, so I know that all of these in there are pure oils. They're organic. There's going to be no nasties in them and no fillers and everything. But if you're a guy as well, there are like so many kind of oils, because let's face it, perfumes come from the essential oil initially. They're just diluted down with alcohols and everything. So if you go to a store, a health food store, organic store, even like there are brands in pharmacies, they have many ones, there you can find oils which are more suitable for men, you know, and feminine ones for females, and even unisex ones. So you just like pick one to your liking, because there are other, like, you know, you don't have to smell like a girl. So pretty much like this is coconut oil. This is organic coconut oil that I've already used. And we couple of lumps in there that I need to like smush down a little bit. So just give that a little bit of a smush down bottom. Okay, so this jar was, you can just like keep refilling that, keep using it. I am going to refrigerate that for a little while, and that will solidify, and then that will be my new deodorant, my new Putty. So if you liked this video, please remember to give me a subscribe, as well as the bell notification button, and a thumbs up if you really liked it. I do have some other ingredients on their way. I specifically went out and I became a trade, how can I say, so I could get trade price products to buy things in bulk. So I'm going to start making my own eye cream. I'm going to start making my own body moisturizer. I'm going to start making just a few things. Even my lipstick is a natural one, and I'm about to go down and get some healthier nail polish that is without formaldehyde and other nasties in it, because let's face it, everything we put on our bodies is going to go into our body. So see you next time.